we control that contact, because the contact that the customer has is when they get that parcel in their hand and they open it up. And that is a really exciting moment and a really important moment.
So welcome to the CheckoutScout Tent. Today, sat in the tent with us today, we have Tony Matthews from Cloud Fulfilment. He's been working in the fulfillment and warehouse management space for over 20 years. And Cloud Fulfilment have got some pretty interesting technology and capability in the warehouse management and order fulfillment space. So without further ado, I would like to welcome Tony to the tent. And first of all, Tony, if you can tell us a bit about yourself and kind of your passions and a bit about Cloud Fulfilment, that'd be fabulous.
Yeah, sure. So as you mentioned, I've been working in e-commerce and fulfillment for over 20 years. I started back in 1998 when I was selling records and CDs online. And at that point, I just asked people to email me their credit cards, and then I'd send them out some music. So things have come a long way since then. I joined Cloud Fulfilment quite recently, but I've known the business and worked alongside them since they started in 2012. Cloud Fulfilment's part of the Parcel Monkey group, which is a courier comparison site. And so we had lots of customers who were sending lots of parcels with us, and they were asking us about fulfillment services. So we decided we'd build our own technology because we looked around and couldn't find something that really worked for us. And as we had all the connections to the carriers, you know, we were significantly developed in that area. So we built our own warehouse management solution, taking the best from the companies that we knew and that we worked with on the fulfillment side. So our technology is all up-to-date API technology that's really easy to link into the likes of Shopify, Magento, eBay, Amazon, ShipStation, Linworks.
And in the relationship with your customers and what you're seeing in the industry, what are some of the core challenges that are coming up at the moment with your customers and with e-commerce in general? The
core challenges and where people start to look for fulfillment is where their current solution isn't really working. And that can be high growth situations where they found themselves selling well on Amazon, selling well on eBay, or selling on their own website and managing it from their own garage or from their spare room. And so I think that's where we find people looking to us so that we can really scale, because we've got those solutions built where you can deliver in products to us, and then you can send hundreds of orders a day to us, or thousands of orders a day, or hopefully tens of thousands of orders a day. In terms of where we're at the moment, COVID has been a great boost to e-commerce, and so a lot of people have had huge growth over the last year or so, and so that's been a real positive. As things open up again, I think that will change and we won't see as much. But I think with the challenges of bricks and mortar on the high street, I think we'll still see significant growth in e-commerce.
And I guess with those challenges that are coming through, what does good look like for people dealing with those challenges? Who's dealing with it really well?
Well, I mean, the obvious one is Amazon. They take such a huge amount of e-commerce, and they're the ones who really you've got to match up to. So same day delivery, next day delivery, free delivery, trackability, free returns, all of those things. That's what people expect, and that's what you've got to deliver.
So if you think about the wider industry in e-commerce, which kind of technology businesses do you think are doing a really good job at the moment? So who's really kind of like a one to watch, as it were?
Shopify have done really well. We used to see quite a lot of different shopping technologies, but I can really say that for the market that we're dealing with, Shopify are head and shoulders above the rest, and really winning market share. And then other companies like ShipStation and Linworks that are really enabling multi-channel as well, selling on Amazon, eBay, and international channels are really growing as well.
Yeah, Shopify certainly has a remarkable feature set for, I guess, the package that is at entry level, and of course they've also got, we can grow with them up to enterprise as well. So quite a remarkable story of growth there.
Yeah, definitely.
So looking ahead to the next 12 months, what's the kind of any standout technologies that kind of you think wants to keep an eye on that are kind of trailblazing?
Yeah, I think the opportunities within the warehouse for robots and autonomous machines, I think, are great. The prices are coming down all the time, and the flexibility's going up, and so I expect to see a lot of movement and activity in that area. And then drones are also of interest in terms of in warehouse counting stock, managing stock, and what's going on.
I always say that drone delivery was first successfully piloted in prisons. So
yes.
Right, so I guess what we're going to do now, then, we're going to drop £10 million into your account, so you can set up any e-com business that you would like. What this theoretical 10 million, it's not a real one. So what would you do?
I think I would set up a fulfillment business, because that's the business that I love. I mean, I love talking to entrepreneurs about their businesses and their products and different products, and I love getting involved in different product sectors as well. So boringly, I'd set up another business like the one I work for. So sorry, it's not so exciting.
That passion, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I do really enjoy it. So yeah.
It's quite interesting. Early in my career, coming from a marketing background, logistics was that kind of like boring back end stuff. But then as you progress with e-commerce, you realize it's one of the most important things in the entire experience. It's not just pretty pictures on the front end of the website.
Yeah, that's what I always say. You know, we control that contact, because the contact that the customer has is when they get that parcel in their hand and they open it up, and that is a really exciting moment and a really important moment for anyone's brand, and we've got to get it right. Yeah.
So then, Tony, obviously lockdowns will be coming to an end shortly. What is going to be the first kind of retailer you're going to visit on the high street? Where are you going to go first? Well,
for me, it would be the charity shops. I love going to the charity shops and sorting through the rails and picking up vintage clothes and stuff. But in terms of retailers, it's probably the more experiential ones like Urban Outfitters or going to Selfridges. My wife calls out the mothership, so I'm sure we'll be going down there at some point.
Lovely. Thank you very much, Tony. So a couple of really interesting things there. I think first of all is that kind of like focus on fulfillment, and that being that acceleration in demand coming because of COVID was really interesting. And the other thing that I think you covered there was I think a common theme is that acceleration of Shopify and the success they're having at the moment, especially for some of those businesses that are bridging the gap from kind of maybe just selling on eBay and then suddenly needing their own shop. So that was quite interesting as well. Yeah. So thank you very much, Tony. Enjoy the thrift shopping. About 20% of my wardrobe is the same. So thank you very much, and I wish you well.
Okay. Cheers. Bye bye.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye.